All right, without further ado, I call to order this regularly scheduled meeting of the Kildare Hills Board of Commissioners. Thank you all for joining us. Would you please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And if you would, please join me for a short moment of silence. Thank you. You have an agenda before you. Thoughts?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second. We have a motion and a pair of seconds. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay. Motion carries. We have an agenda. First item on the agenda is public comment. I don't see anyone signed up. You don't have to sign up. If you're in the audience, you're welcome to come up and speak at this point. We also do this at the end of the meeting if you're not familiar.
No one.
Everybody good? All right. We will close public comment. Moving right along. Any ongoing business, or we'll jump right into new business? All right. New business item number 1 is recommendation for bid acceptance for the 2022-23 street drainage and right-of-way improvements project. Great looking package, and
So, Mr. Mayor, Commissioners, and town staff, thank you for allowing us to speak this evening. Briefly wanted to summarize that we did an engineering analysis of the bids received for the design projects that were undertaken during this process. And we determined, based on the engineering analysis, that the best use of the town's resources would be to award the Durham, Croatan Highway, and West 3rd Street project, and to not award the Seminole, Indian, and Apache project, and just leave it on the capital plan for pursuing construction at a future time. So pending any questions from either the mayor or the board or town staff, that'll conclude my brief summary of what we had in our letter.
gotcha. It was a very thorough letter. We appreciate all the work that went into it, and to see how all the bids came in side by side, and it's an unusual tack to take, but we appreciate you doing the math and saving, stewarding our funds as judiciously as possible. We appreciate that. Anybody else on the board have questions or comments about the recommendation? Good. All right. Then I guess, let's see, we need a motion?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
we do.
that's right.
Yeah.
If the board agrees with the staff recommendations for the North Croatan, West Durham, and West 5th Street project, a motion will be in order. And those items are listed there for you. I can read those off if you like. Okay. Approve the contract with the FCS for the 22-23 street drainage and right-of-way improvements project in the amount of $2,127,000 and authorize its execution by the town manager. Approve the engineering services agreement with American Engineering in the total amount of $59,620 for construction oversight services. Approve a 5% not to exceed contingency for the streets and sidewalk portions of the project in the amount of $74,727 and a 10% contingency for the water portions of the project in the amount of $63,247. Authorize expenditure of $986,000 from the Street Construction Capital Reserve Fund, $195,594 from the Sidewalks Capital Reserve Fund, $208,937 from the Water Capital Reserve Fund. $505,000 of that was approved with the budget. $320,000 from the Powell Bill Fund. $109,063 from the fund balance, for a total of $2,324,594. Approve all necessary budget amendments to appropriate funds from the Sidewalk Construction Capital Reserve Fund, Street Construction Capital Reserve Fund, and unassigned fund balance for the 22-23 street drainage and right-of-way improvements project. Approve staff and town engineer recommendations detailed above regarding the Seminole Indian Apache Project Group. Motion will be in order.
I'll make the motion.
Second?
We have a motion and a couple of seconds. Any further discussion about the projects? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries unanimously. Thanks again for all the hard work on it.
Thank you very much.
Looking forward to
Thank you.
seeing it move forward. Hopefully, pushing those projects off will save us some money by giving everybody a lot of lead time on materials and all that sort of thing. All right. Next item on the agenda is new business item number 2, the Shore Protection Project Beach Maintenance Plan, sorry.
Yes, the most recent budget nourishment, the beach nourishment project for the town's beach erosion control and flood hurricane protection work successfully. This was just completed in August of 2022. This renourishment project followed the town's initial 2017 construction project to protect the town's infrastructure and shoreline. Planning Director Meredith Guns, attached memorandum, highlights the updated beach maintenance plan submitted by the Coastal Protection Engineering of North Carolina. The plan, which is also included in the meeting materials, details the project design, initial and most recent, maintenance costs and schedules, and monitoring protocols. This information is required for the town's eligibility to participate in the FEMA Public Assistance Program. Additionally, justification that the maintenance program has been implemented must be provided to be eligible to receive federal funding, federal aid in a presidentially declared disaster. Staff recommends adoption of the Town of Koteville Hills updated Shore Protection Project Beach Maintenance Plan. A motion will be in order.
I'll make a motion to adopt the Shore Protection Project Beach Maintenance Plan as presented.
All right, we have a motion on the floor.
Second.
And we have a second. Yeah, just to interject again, incredible document, lots of hard work in there, and I know that thinking of all those things in advance so that we are prepared for whatever might come our way, heaven forbid, that we're set up to take advantage of all the programs by getting this done.
And having the maintenance plan actually paid for part of our renourishment this time because of Hurricane Dorian.
Right, so we got some extra funds
It's
in
really
from that.
important to have this plan in place and implement it.
Right, that way they'll pick up what we lost whenever there's a named storm. So, benefits of having an engineered beach. Well, wished we didn't have to, but since we do, let's take advantage of all the opportunities. So one last chance, any further discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries. Item number 3 of new business is a long-term housing discussion. We're talking about putting together a meeting with the planning board. There's some dates in there. Get to the right page here. So we're looking at scheduling a joint work session with the planning board in October, either at the board's October 10th meeting or the planning board's October 18th meeting, or we could pick a different date. Just want to everybody pull out their calendars and see what might work, or just have it at our regular meeting. What are you guys feeling?
10th's good with me.
10th works for me as well.
10th is not good for me, and I know it's a regular meeting, but I might be missing it, so, that is sensitive. So, unfortunately, I might not even be at the meeting on the 10th, unfortunately.
How's the 18th looking for you?
18th works for me.
Yeah, I'm pretty good on the 18th as well.
Either one.
Yeah, the other bonus is that we'll have more time other than our meeting, and it's not as big of
Yeah, true.
a stretch for the planning board as well.
If we do it on the 18th,
Mhm.
I think the planning board still meets at 5:30. We're meeting at 6. Do we need to plan on being here at 5:30, or ask them to adjust our time?
It would help me if we adjust that time. I have a
I
boss
don't
who's
think
not
that
very
would have a lot
flexible.
of- Yeah.
If that's workable,
If if there is a site plan that comes in.
Oh, I could go
to
first.
the October meeting, we
You
could
will, yeah.
have the 5:30, take care of the site plan business and start the general work session with you guys at 6. If not, we can work with the planning board to be 6 o'clock, so that we don't have anything else on the agenda. So
Okay.
it's just to discuss
Housing.
housing.
All right, we're looking forward to it. So,
Sounds great.
sounds like we have consensus there on the 18th.
Thank you
Okay.
guys. Sorry about that.
Super, no worries.
We-
Glad you let us know so we could all be there.
We will need a motion.
Oh, yes, we need a motion to do that, I guess.
I'll make a motion for the joint planning session on October 18th at 6.
That sounds great. We've got a motion on the floor
I second that.
and a second from Mr. McAfee. And any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Looking forward to that meeting, should be good. Item number 4, new business, is appointments. We have a couple of appointments, or some spaces to fill on some of our boards. We've got applications, let me get down here. So Jason Self is the first one. His term expires October of this year. That's for the Board of Adjustments. And he has expressed interest as a desire for reappointment. But we're open to anybody's ideas there.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Good with that?
Yes.
I would move to reappoint Jason Self to
Excellent.
the Board of Adjustment.
All right, we've got a motion
Second that
and a
motion.
second. Any further discussion about Jason? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Congratulations, Jason, if you're listening. Thank you for serving. We really appreciate it.
Yes, very much.
We also are looking for an alternate member to the Board of Adjustments. Everybody knows Dylan. Dylan Hykins he is currently the alternate member, and his term expires October this year. Also expressed desire for reappointment. That's a 3-year appointment as the alternate to the Board of Adjustments. It would expire in
And
2025.
Dylan does a great job on all of his committee. He was
Yeah.
on my West Side Committee as well. Does a super job for the town. I'd be glad to make a motion to reappoint him.
Excellent. I feel the same way about him.
Yep. Second.
We got a second over here. All right, any more discussion on Dylan? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Congratulations, Dylan.
And I want to
Thanks
say
for-
I watched them in session last month, and they did an excellent job. Very thorough board.
Yeah.
And it was they went through everything. Attorney Wheelis was there. Our town attorney did an amazing job. It was very interesting to watch. Everybody did a great job. Planning did awesome. The whole process, I had never sat on one of those before. And if you hadn't had a chance,
Quasi-judicial.
you should do it because it was interesting to me
Cool.
for sure.
There's more coming from the lawyer.
Yeah.
Anyway, we do appreciate Dylan for all the hard work he's done, and appreciate him for serving once again. Yep, I guess that wraps that. We're moving right along on this agenda here. Next up is committee reports.
In Sue Kelly's absence, I am pleased to announce the Community Appearance Commission will have our first meeting in about 4 months. It'll be next week, September 22nd, the Thursday at 8:30 in the morning in this room. Public is welcome to attend.
8:30 a.m. Yes, highly encourage folks to come out if you care about the appearance of the town, as we all do. All right, any other, do we have a
I have nothing this evening. I have a Board of Tourism meeting on Thursday morning.
Thursday, last month? No exciting news from last month?
I think we had a meeting
Since
right
then?
after
Okay.
that, in between the two.
Forget which month it is.
Yeah, but I think I'd reported then we're doing some long-term planning, looking at more like planning 20, 30 years out.
Doing that survey.
Yeah, they're doing the survey, so you guys probably all, it's a very long.
It's a long survey. I keep getting the
Very long
emails,
survey.
finish your survey.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I'll
long
finish the survey.
They are doing a little bit more targeted marketing to our visitors, like marketing towards fishing, so specific subgroups, which is really cool. So those will start rolling out. A couple of them already have. So there's a surfing one and a fishing one, and they're gonna be doing a few more, so.
Oh, that's
They're
fun.
very cool, yeah.
Always like seeing the new creative. They do a great job with that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Nothing from my committee.
Nothing from here.
All right. Commissioners' agendas.
Oh, I spoke to a couple of you all about it already today, but just a friendly reminder, I sent an invitation out, August 25th for the Dare to Care community presentation, and you all can make it tomorrow evening at 6:30 at the new COA campus. We'd love to have you.
Awesome. Great. Are there any other commissioners?
I just wanted to ask about the town, and I don't know, maybe it's not something to discuss when she's not here, but the town manager's yearly, I think that it's something, and I asked her about
Yeah, I
it,
think
it's
I'm
something
overdue
that
on
it's,
that.
yeah, so I was just wondering if we could maybe, get something set up with that, just so.
Right, yeah, I wasn't sure what all was involved. Do we need a special meeting?
So do
or
we need a
bunch of forms, or
motion
how's that work?
to,
I think, I've been on a couple of them, we just agree to do it, and in
Yeah.
the next packet, we'll get kind of like a worksheet to work through to prepare for it, and then
Okay.
we would go into closed section
Yeah.
next
Okay.
meeting and prepare it that way.
okay,
We'll
So
give
that's
you
something that-
Yes, for the next meeting.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
perfect.
think we actually go in executive session
Mhm.
to discuss that, and then we come out and announce what the results are,
Correct.
correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
All right, super, thanks for the reminder on that, yes. It's definitely on
Very
my
nice.
to-do list.
thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah,
Mayor, is there consensus to bring it to next meeting for closed session?
that'd be, yeah, I think we're all on board with that, yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, perfect.
Super. BJ, anything?
No.
No, sir. The only thing I want to do is just remind everybody that September 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, we have a Bike Fest at the event site. If you want to stop by and get some good barbecue, we'll have it.
Oh, yeah, barbecue. Can't keep me away. Got lots of good stuff on the calendar in September and October. Time of year we all look forward to. As it winds down, and it's the prettiest time of the year, if you ask me anyway. So on the mayor's agenda, we've got a number of proclamations and resolutions that I'd love your support for. It is Constitution Week coming up September 17th through the 23rd. We've got all the documents in your packet. The next one is the proclamation declaring October 9th through the 15th Fire Prevention Week. We talk about that every year, so important. There's been seems like more fires than usual this year. I don't know if that's true or not, but it feels like it. Certainly see them in the news. Not so much here, but all up and down the beach. We also have in the packet there a resolution of continued support for the new bridge to replace the Lindsay C. Warren Bridge. That's the Alligator River Bridge that everyone who's ever been stuck on it has strong feelings about. So, and not the first time, and hopefully it will be the last, but we'd like to keep the pressure on DOT on that one. And finally, there's a resolution here to support legislation concerning dangerous holes. I hope you got a chance to read that. Kind of been spearheaded by fellow Mayor Ben Cahoon down in Nags Head. It's been in the news. Our team, our lifeguards have done a big press conference about it. And as much public education as we do, it continues to be a problem generation after generation. So the hope is that the General Assembly will give us a little more power to have some teeth behind that, and that will get everyone's attention about not creating dangerous situations on the beach unnecessarily. So I would recommend that we approve all these items and motions, and I will make that motion myself.
Second that motion.
We have a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none.
Other than just how valuable our fire department is, they do
They do a bang-up
amazing job. And,
Yes.
with Fire Prevention Week, hats off to them, Chief.
Yes.
Thank you very
Thanks for all
much.
you do. Saw all the trucks out on the street today. Getting a wash maybe? I don't know. Everybody's out front there. Well, look at those shiny things. So thank you for that. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Thank you for your support on that. I got one more item to bring up, and that is that we have the Ice Cream Social coming up. Speaking of dates on your September calendar. This is a Tuesday. We got Wednesday as the rain date. The Tuesday, the 27th of September, from 4:30 to 7. Our very talented grill masters, police and fire, and all the folks will be out scooping and grilling and having a good old time. We've got lots of entertainment from our local young musicians, and what was it? There's something else going on.
Commissioner Winley is teaching everybody
The
how
Shag
to
Club.
shag, right?
That's right. You're gonna show us your shag skills.
No, it's a Shag Club is there.
I won't be on vacation that week, Commissioner, sorry.
You're missing out on seeing them breaking out on socks and getting out there on the skating rink. So hopefully everybody can join us out there. I will join us midway, but I'm looking forward to it. That is, if I got everything, that's all I've got for mayor's agenda. So the next item on the list is town manager's agenda, or in this case, assistant.
Nothing.
Nothing there. How about our attorney? Anything?
Nothing, Mayor and Board, thank
We
you.
do like it when nothing is pressing in your world.
And I do too.
There is something on the consent agenda that ties into that, but we'll let you work on that. So, consent agenda.
Okay. All right, you have the minutes for the August 8th Board of Commissioners meeting. And then also you have your monthly report for July. And then we have budget amendments and transfers, which the budget amendment number 1 is our encumbrances from the previous year, fiscal year 21-22. And the amended beach nourishment capital project ordinance. Budget amendment number 1 records encumbrances from the previous fiscal year that were carried over to the fiscal year for ongoing projects and ordered but not yet received items. The amended beach nourishment capital project ordinance records the most up-to-date project allocations, all of which have received prior board funding authorization. And then the 4th item is the occupancy tax overpayments resolution, which you have attached there. Dare County has informed all local governments that following a change in the state occupancy tax collection requirements, a small portion of patrons to campgrounds may have been accidentally charged an occupancy tax as part of their camping fees. To remedy this, Dare County will be refunding those identified who have been charged within the statute of limitations term. Since Kyoto Hills and other localities regularly receive occupancy tax proceeds, this resolution will authorize the town manager to refund the town's share of its portion of any proceeds that identified by the county as improperly collected. Approval of the consent agenda will approve the resolution and authorize staff to address the occupancy tax overpayment. And then our 5th item is the Government Educational Access Channels Committee. They had their last meeting August 24th, and they have approved, there's an attendance policy for its members, and that's attached. Approval of the consent agenda will record the board's approval of the GEACC attendance policy. Staff recommends approval of the consent agenda as presented, and a motion will be in order.
So moved.
All right, we have a motion,
Second.
and we have a second. Do I hear any further discussion on the consent agenda? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion carries. We have a consent agenda. Good to get those things taken care of. This is the point in the meeting where we give y'all in the public a second chance to come to the podium and tell us anything you'd like to tell us, or make a comment on anything. This is public comment period number 2. 3 minutes for individuals, 5 minutes for groups. I just taking up time so you can get up the courage to go up there. No, I guess we have no takers tonight, but thank you for thinking about it. I will close public comment number 2. I think 26 minutes flat might be a record. I don't know. It's a lot of business we got done there real quick.
I think so.
Do I hear a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
We have a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 We are adjourned. Thank you, guys.
Good job, Mayor.
Thank you, guys.